Well, Idalia did make landfall about an hour ago into northwest Florida, and the storm system is producing just huge amounts that we saw in the video, just a huge storm surge. It looked like 10 feet, potentially up to 16 feet in some spots of that storm surge. Now, here's what's happening. We do have a tornado watch in effect from Tampa through Orlando and all the way up into Georgia. There's the storm system, the center, and it's always to the east of the eye. That's where you do get the potential of seeing tornadoes. So we do have that tornado watch box that runs through 3 o'clock, but there's the storm system right there. It's right near Perry, and that's what we were watching the video earlier, the live feed of the intense rainfall coming down. It's this batch of rain right here. This is the eye, so just north of the eye, that's where we're seeing that really intense rainfall from Perry over towards Dowling Park. There's I-10 right there, so this, at least the really intense rain and the winds will be about to cross I-10 and then eventually make it up towards the state line. So you can see how quickly the moisture is moving. So right now, as of 8 a.m., it's a Category 3, winds of 120, moving to the northeast at 18. So that's the good news. It's a very fast-moving storm system. As we head towards 2, it's in Georgia with winds of 100 miles an hour. At that point, a Category 2 hurricane. Then it goes down to a tropical storm, hugs the Carolina coast, and then eventually works its way out towards the Atlantic. Computer models in very good agreement, at least through Charleston. Then after that, they start to diverge. Some take it north of Bermuda. Some eventually take it south of Bermuda. Rainfall totals expected roughly 4 to 6 from Tallahassee over towards Gainesville, just north of Tampa, anywhere from 4 to 6. But it's that storm surge. We saw the video. There's a potential storm surge of up to 16 feet. So the Steinhatchee River is right around here, just north of Cedar Key near Horseshoe Beach. So it's in this general area right here. The storm made landfall right here. So it's south of that where we're going to see that really nasty storm surge. And we were watching the video of that storm surge. Look at Perry right now, winds at 85 miles an hour. So those are hurricane force winds. We'll continue to see those hurricane force winds at least for the rest of the morning. But by lunchtime, the storm at that point is in Georgia, and the winds are starting to back on off, at least in the state. And by the evening hours, the winds are considerably less. Now, something that we're going to have to watch for locally as we head into this upcoming holiday weekend will be the Atlantic. We're talking a big fetch of moisture coming down, big swells coming down from Idalia, those northeasterly winds. So we're going to see some very rough seas locally as we head into Saturday and Sunday. So if you're going to the beach, watch out for the rough surf and also a big chance of rip currents too. Now, as far as today's forecast, here's the deal. Let's head on over to Jennifer.
All right, thank you, Steve. And with that, you know what? Let's start off with the boating forecast for today. The winds out of the south so far this morning, but they're going to turn more southwesterly over the water later on today, up to 25 knots out there. That's sustained. Keep in mind those wind gusts, though, are ranging between 30 to 40 miles an hour, even offshore. Seas between 5 to 10 feet. Inland waters are rough. And with that said, so is the surf. I mean, the surf is pretty high, chest high for, an average sized person, an adult, but also the rip current risk, very dangerous rips out there. So it is high risk for rips through the weekend. As Steve mentioned earlier, we're going to get those swells out of the northeast, in the Atlantic. That's where eventually Idalia will lie. And so it's just going to bring us some rough surf and high rip current risk all along the southeastern seaboard, including here at home in South Florida and the Treasure Coast through the weekend. Current wind gusts still at 30 miles an hour in Vero Beach. That really hasn't changed. Even for Okeechobee, you're close to 30 miles an hour. West Palm Beach topping out at 25 mile per hour wind gusts right now. There's a look at the wind gust forecast. So by 1 o'clock, so this afternoon, peaking close to 40 miles an hour, mainly for the Treasure Coast, basically from St. Lucie County northward and even Okeechobee. Now further south, we'll probably peak around 35 miles an hour. And then by tonight, those wind gusts drop off, even more so tomorrow. Just want to show you that tomorrow, still on the breezy side, wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour, but slowly and surely the winds do die off. Rain has managed to steer away from us, but eventually we're going to get some passing showers and thunderstorms. I'll take a closer look at that coming up soon.